Hello explorers, welcome back. So we're gonna do a Bucks video. I'm really enjoying these Bucks videos. But I have a little bit of a dilemma. Not really a dilemma, but I had an idea, I guess I should say. So I have the $100 in ones here, but I went to the bank because, like, this is after 2 cash stuffings. It is full, and I don't know what to do with this money. I thought about option 1 would be rubber banding it every time it hits $25 and putting it into like just in a safe. We wouldn't keep it in the envelope. We would only keep anything under 25 in the envelope, and then obviously once I've done $100, that 100 will go to the bank, etc. Or instead of doing $1 bills, we could do $2 bills because they also have our letter bucks. So I went to my bank. I was like, I'll see. I'll go to the bank, see what they have. Maybe I can do some of them as $2 bills. So I went to the bank and I was like, do you have any $2 bills? And he said, yeah, how many do you want? I was like, oh, I don't know. And he goes, well, you want a strap? I was like, yeah, I'll buy a strap. That's fine. Like, they never have that much. Except that one time I told you guys that somebody deposited like $600 worth. Other than that, it's hit or miss if they have them at all. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy a strap. He said, they're brand new. They've never been circulated. Look at this. They're all sequential. So I have from 3201 to 3300. $200 worth. So there's 100 bills here. And look at this. Never been circulated. So now I'm like, I don't want to open these. I want to just hold on to this. So what I'm going to do with this one, because I was going to I was going to ask your opinion on if I should do option 1 where I still do $1 bills and just rubber band them every time they hit 25 and put that into the safe, you know, and do it that way. Or if I should just do $2 bills and just make it more fun, since I don't really use $2 bills as much as I did when I first started. But I thought this would be a really fun way to do it, was with $2 bills. However, we're not going to do it with this set of $2 bills because I want to hold on to those. I use the Build-A-Savings because it's such a big box and it like can hold a lot of bills. I use this to hold any bills that I want to hold on to. So like it holds on to all of my other $2 bills that I don't want to deposit. It holds on to my old $5 bill, the old $10 bill. I have an old 50 I need to put in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 200 in hundreds, and I'm going to put this stack of $2 bills in there and just swap it out because I just do not want to take those, like, I don't want to break them up. They're just way too cool. So for right now, that's how we're going to do this. That's what we're going to do with that. But with this 100, I do have 100 in $2 bills. Like, I've got plenty in $2 bills that are all, like, split up and everything. And I could do these in $2 bills. So for next time, let me know in the comments if you would like this to get switched over to $2 bills, or if we should just stick to the $1 bills and rubber band them every time it hits 25. For right now, we're just going to stick with the 100 because that's what I have here. All good to go and everything. But I want to know for next time, moving forward, because I think the $2 bills would be a fun way to do this. Especially now, like I said, since I'm not really doing them in my kids' binders anymore. Not binders. A, B, C. In my kids' savings. Since I'm doing a scratch off and I can't prepare for how much I'm going to need to cash stuff since it's a scratch off. So I think this would be a fun way to bring back the $2 bills. But again, just let me know what you guys think. Lots of J-Bucks, lots of C this time. And I don't think we really had many C-Bucks before. These are semi put in order already. I did kind of do a little bit of it ahead of time. So these are all star notes. Again, star notes, I told you guys last time, I had been not getting rid of my star notes from before. I just had them in the Lego binder. So those, what I did was I took all of the star notes that I had in the Lego binder and I split half between Last Cash Stuffing and half between this one. So that's why there's so many. I certainly didn't find that many in one stack of $100. Although I did, what was it? I got $100 worth of ones. I normally do, when I do my paycheck, when my husband's paycheck comes through, I usually get $100 in ones because I need 25 for bill killer. I need 10 for Christmas. I need, you know, 4 for paycheck, for each paycheck, 25 for each bill killer. Like, so I need a lot of ones, and then all the ones that I need for like savings challenges and stuff. So I do go through a lot of ones. And I looked through there to see if there were any C, D, E. I looked through there to see if there were any star notes, and there was actually quite a few in that one. C, D, A, B, C, D. This is B. So I still need to make a tracker for that because I just haven't gotten around to it. That's okay. C, D, E. So this is F. Not very many G. And then we have H, I, J. Don't tell me all of these are L. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. L, H, B, A, B, C, D, E, B, G, right? Yeah, G is in the last one. A, B, C, D, E, L, C, D, E, F, B, C, G, L, F, okay, G. I was debating on what video I was going to film for today. A, B, C, D, E. Now that I'm not filming paycheck anymore, I just wasn't sure. Because I'm also, it was kind of a terrible time to get rid of that. A, B, simply because it was a terrible time, but it also wasn't. See, there's a star note. And the reason I say that is because I'm not quite prepared for new binders. And obviously I need some new binders. I'm pretty much done with the Japan binder. Travel binder doesn't have any challenges left in it. Besides like the big cruise one, the big, cruise one and the big flights one. So I'm kind of out. Like those two binders are pretty much done. I did show you guys the Legoland binder. That was a plan, but I think I'm not going to do that. So I'm in between. I think a lot of it will change once I have the new challenges. I'll be able to figure it out a little bit better. So A-Bucks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the reason it's like not a good time is obviously because I hope this is the right color. No, it is not. Oh, I don't think it was that one either though. Oh no, what color was this? Oh, it is. Okay. The reason it's not a good time is because I don't have any, like, new binders prepared. The reason it is a good time to stop doing paycheck is because I have, like I said, my income has increased. So I have more money to cash stuff and I need to put it somewhere because I am a firm believer that my money has to go somewhere or it will get spent. I don't know what color I want to use next. I said we were going to use all different blues. Let's use this one next, because we're going to fill up a whole line. So I have reached out to a cash stuffer to see if they can make me a binder. Ooh, I just got like way out of the lines. These new markers have such fine tips that, and my depth perception is so bad that I'm just like all over the place. I did reach out to a cash stuffer to see if she can make me a binder. I'm really hoping she can. Because with my printer just not connecting to my laptop, I can print from my phone, but I can't print from my laptop. And if I print from my phone, I can't make things the size that I need them. Like, it just automatically fills the page, and there's no way to fix it. So I can't make the dashboards. It's just making everything way more complicated. So I'd rather just relieve myself of that stress and have somebody else do it, even though it's not going to match my other binders. I'm okay with that. So I'm really hoping she can do it, because that would cause me so much less stress, because then I just have to worry about coming up with the challenges and actually like planning that trip. So I'm very excited about that. I think we're going to take a little mini break from the general travel binder and start cash stuffing for and saving for specific trips. Now that we have specific trips in the works. Whenever we don't have specific trips, that money will get cash stuffed into the, what I call the travel sinking fund binder, and we'll work on building those up. But when we have specific trips in the works, I will make binders specifically to those trips the way I always have in the past, and we'll cash stuff directly towards those trips. That way I always have somewhere to put the money that I earn. Otherwise, it just gets spent. Like, if I don't have some place to cash stuff it, it's just going to get spent. Once I have withdrawn money from my bank account, it gets saved. Was that we had the opportunity to go to a media day. And Wrigley and I were just going to go, while my husband and Lennox stayed here, and they did like a little trip themselves locally that they've been wanting, that Lennox has been wanting to do. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. But the problem is, I said, you know, it's going to cost X, Y, and Z amount of money. And somebody mentioned on TikTok, they said, well, isn't that what your sinking funds are for? Like your travel sinking funds, so that when you have these random trips pop up, you have the funds there to do them. Like, you don't have to worry about it. That's why you cash stuff in that travel sinking fund binder. And I'm like, I know, but once I've cashed stuff the money, I don't want to spend it. It's so hard for me to spend it. Especially once it hits the high yield savings account. Once it hits that high yield savings account, it's not going anywhere. Like, I just do not touch it. I'm like, oh no, we don't have any money. Like, even though, you know, airfare, my high yield airfare has like over $1,000 sitting in it, I can't touch it. I just can't do it. I immediately go to the binder and I'm like, oh, the binder's got $375. That's not enough for our flights, so we can't do the trip. It's gotten so bad. So it's like, I've conditioned myself to save. Now I need to condition myself that I've saved that money for a reason, and it's okay to spend it on that reason. I spent all of last year working so hard to save and get my finances in a better position that I think I still live in fear of going back to where I started when we had no money. Our bills were behind. We were living beyond paycheck to paycheck. And now that we're doing so much better, I just have this fear of going back. So it's like, I don't want to spend. So We should have $30 in A for airfare. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Perfect. So, yeah. All right. Next is B is for beach. We can all be a little beach sometimes. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 in beach. That's this one, right? Yes, it is. So that should bring us down to here. But I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. I know a couple of you were concerned about the fact that I'm no longer cash stuffing, or posting video of cash stuffing Paycheck. I am still cash stuffing Paycheck. And by Paycheck, I just mean like my bills. I'm still cash stuffing for those. It just didn't make sense to keep showing it. It was the same thing every single week, and it was wasting a day when I have other things that I could be cash stuffing on video. But also, I'm not completely done with it forever. I'll put them in here and there if I don't have other videos to do. So you will still see them, just it'll be a little more sporadic instead of every single Wednesday or Thursday or whatever, seeing Paycheck and seeing the exact same thing every Thursday. It just didn't make sense to do that. It was no longer benefiting my channel, me, my time, anything. So it will come back though, I promise. Especially if anything changes. You guys will definitely see, I'll definitely do an update anywhere. If any of my bills change. Actually, speaking of which, I did get, we might be doing a double video one of these Mondays. I'm not really sure how I'm going to handle this. So I told you guys every other Monday I'm doing either murder mystery cash stuffing into the bill binder, into Bill Killer, or Merry Monday Christmas cash stuffing on Mondays. And in order to do that, obviously I have to budget an extra $50 from every, is it $50? 50? No, I have to budget an extra $100 every paycheck in order to do that. But I just got my deposit back from my gas company because when you pay your bill on time for a certain period of time, like in a row without having like a single payment that's late, they release your deposit back to you. In the 13 years I've lived in Vegas, have never gotten the deposit released back to me because it always gets messed up somewhere where I'm like a day late or a month behind. Like, I mean, I wish I was, I'm completely honest with you guys, know that I have not been good with my finances in the past, but since cash stuffing, I have been really good about having that bill on time. And so they released I got a check in the mail of my deposit back. And you guys know, anytime I have overage from my bills, it goes into Bill Killer. So if you guys know that, like, when I cash stuff certain bills, in order to make it an even amount, I round it up. So at the end of that quarter, usually for like trash, there's a couple of dollars extra, more than what my actual bill is. So that money goes into Bill Killer. Anytime I have a credit from my Cox Internet because they screw it up, what I should have paid for it, that extra, I put into Bill Killer. That's just the way that I've always done it. So I have this check from them. I've already cashed it out. I have it in the Bill Killer binder. It's $62, I believe. So it must have been sitting in like an escrow account, like earning interest or something. Because I'm pretty sure that's not how, like, $62 is an odd amount. I'm pretty sure it was like 60 that my deposit was, or maybe 55, 57. Who knows? But it's $62. I've already cashed it out. It's sitting in the Bill Killer envelope. Obviously, that is a lot of extra money going to Bill Killer. So I need to decide if I'm going to do, just take that 62, put it directly into mortgage, take that 62 and do maybe an additional cash stuffing into Bill Killer with that, because that's a lot of money. That's almost a full cash stuffing into Bill Killer. Take that $62 and maybe then I budget that much less one week into Bill Killer, now that I'm having to budget more in order to do it every other week versus every 4 weeks that I was doing before. So let me know what you guys think I should do on that part. Originally, I was thinking just putting it in directly into mortgage, but I don't know. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So far, all of these, I've only gone through 2 pages, but so far they're all pretty even. And then we get to Cruise. Poor Cruise, man. It just doesn't, we don't find a lot of C-Bucks here. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Cruise dollars going in. And I said I was going to finish it up with the colors. So we have 1, 2. Why am I putting that away? And then we're going to do the new blue that I got. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that new blue is like the perfect color. So. I will have 2 new binders coming for you guys. Well, for you guys. Obviously for me, it's my budget. But coming to the channel for you guys to view, since the Japan binder is pretty much complete, and then we completed all of the scratch-offs in the travel binder, like I said, I'm going to take a break. So we've got 2 trips we're trying to save for. So you will be seeing those very soon once I hear back from this cash stuffer. And I may actually just create like a temporary binder to use, even if she is able to do it for me, just because it's going to take a little bit for her to actually make that binder. So I might just use a temporary binder and then switch it into the binder she makes me if she is able to do this binder for me. So that is the plan. I am really, really enjoying the Bucks binder though. I love coloring, and I was really getting bored doing so many scratch-offs. So it's nice to have a binder that there's no scratch-offs. It's completely different. I don't know. I like having each one of my binders being so different from the next. So, this is making me very happy. I try not to do things in my binders either. Like, I only do the 100 envelope challenge in the YouTube binder. I am saving bucks only in this Bucks binder, and it's all going towards some kind of travel related sinking fund. Games are a completely separate game night, which I need to focus more on that and put some new games in there. I think once we complete some of the games, I'm going to swap them out and get some new ones. I am working on creating a new game, but it won't be in the game binder. It'll actually be in one of these themed binders that I have coming for one of my trips. If I can create it, if I can figure it out. So, it has suddenly gotten so nice here in Vegas. I don't know, what's the weather like where you guys are? Because we went from, like, one day it would be hot and we'd have all the windows open and the air on, and then quite literally, the next day we would have to have the heat on, and it was freezing, like, freezing. And it kept going back and forth for, like, 3 weeks. But the last couple days, I've been hot. Very hot. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17 in the cruise, or C is for cruise. I wish I found more C-Bucks. I know, and with budget and debt, I think she saves D, C, and J bucks. And I believe she was saying C bucks were hard to find for her too. But she's also not that far from me though. She's in Colorado. So not super far. D is for Disney. Why am I trying to count what we have? What are we putting in? We are putting in this one has a hole in it. Literally just a hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going in. And we used, oh no, what pink did we use? Okay, I think I just have 2 of the exact same pinks. Yeah, those are identical. Oh, that one's definitely brand new. So we can actually move the brand new one out of the thing because it's overflowing as it is. And this one still has plenty of ink left. But how many did I say? Because I don't remember now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 puts us right there. Speaking of cruise, actually, I know we're on Disney now, but speaking of cruise, I did get I know it's so overdue. I told you guys I'm going to be working on, like, catching up on our YouTube videos from last year. Since we haven't done any trips for a little bit now, we've been able to, like, my husband's been able to get some of our older content done. So, my first part of our Virgin cruise from last year is now up on Bria.Snyder. And as always, I really need watch hours over there. So if you guys are interested in travel and you want to go subscribe to that page and watch that video, I would truly appreciate it. Give it a like and subscribe and view, whatever you feel like doing. I appreciate it. I don't know what video is going to come this coming Monday. I don't know if we're going to do part 2 to that one or bring on a different video. I haven't quite decided yet. It's whatever I feel like sitting down with my husband and editing. He does the editing. I sit down and I dictate. I kind of just boss him around. And he's okay with it. I don't know how, because I'd be annoyed. But he handles it like a champ. So that is what is currently up. I didn't put up a second video this week because that video we did put out late. It went out on Tuesday instead of Monday. So we did not put out a ride or show video. He did put out a video on his page though. He put out the which I don't even have this video on mine, but he put out the full length what was it? Go Extreme. Thank you. The full Go Extreme at Legoland. It was when we went to view it last year. We previewed it on the median as a media. Blah blah blah. I cannot speak. We previewed it last year before they debuted it at Legoland, California, because it was part of their summer block party. However, this year, they brought it back, and they brought it back early, because last year it didn't come out until, like, I think June, and we previewed it in, like, May. This year, it's already out, so he went ahead and put that video out on his channel. So if you enjoyed my little snippets of it on my channel from last year, he has the full thing out on his channel, which I need to go watch, because I haven't even watched it yet. He did it while I was sleeping, so I need to go watch that. So in D is for Disney, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. $23 in D is for Disney. Alright, so eBucks. E is for Epcot. We love Epcot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. $9 going into E is for Epcot. I also thought about doing F is for Figment, but Donna Powered by Creativity did F for Figment, so I didn't want to like completely copy her. Plus, I'm not really doing characters. I'm doing specific places or like where we would actually spend the money. I'm not going to spend the money on Figment. I'm spending the money at Epcot. So, but if I fill this one up, I might get her Figment one and do that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is going to put us right there. I do not have these in my Etsy. Do you guys want me to throw them up in Etsy or no? Wasn't quite sure because they're pretty specific to like my needs. So I wasn't sure if anybody actually wanted them. But if you do, I have no problem putting them up there. So there's also some new scratch-offs in Etsy. So funny enough, I created scratch-offs and apparently didn't put all of them up on Etsy. I showed you guys the Inside Out one. I don't remember if it was Joy or who it is. It's one of the Inside Out pictures though. I showed you that scratch-off and apparently I never put that in Etsy. I showed you it because I printed it out. I have all the denominations sitting here ready to go and I'm like, oh, nobody wants this one. No, nobody can see this one because it's not up in my Etsy shop. So, I will be putting, by the time you guys see this video, it will be up there. There will also be 2 additional ones from, our last trip to Carlsbad. When we went to Legoland, we went to the beach and took a couple of pictures there. So there's going to be 2 new beach ones. I know the last beach ones I had posted up there were from our trip to Destin, Florida. These 2 are going to be from Carlsbad, California. So I think it's called Ponto State Beach. So I can show you that in just a minute. Let me finish coloring these in. I think I intended on switching colors, but I guess I'll just do 2 rows of each color on this one. I do like this purple though. This purple's kind of perfect. All these new markers that I got, like the colors are matched so much better than my previous ones. I kind of want to go back and see if they have any more, but I doubt it at this point. It's been like over a week. I'm kicking myself for not just buying all of them that they had though. They only had 2 different packages, but I'm kicking myself for not buying all the packages at $3.90. Like, you just cannot beat that. So, E is for Epcot. I don't feel like counting it all. We have 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, 34 and E is for Epcot. I just don't feel like pulling all the ones out and counting them all. It's just so much. Next is F is for food. This is for any additional food that we maybe don't account for while we're on our trips. We like to try a lot of different foods. So we're adding in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in there. Okay, so which orange is this? Oh man. Okay, that's my old one. So this is this one. I said 9. Oh, perfect. That will fill up this line. So, I am an adventurous eater to a very limited extent. I am a picky adventurous eater, if that even is a thing. I know it sounds like an oxymoron, and it is. Basically, I love to try new foods as long as they fall within things that I will eat. Like, I'm not adventurous to the point where I'm gonna like, oh, I'm gonna try squid, and I'm gonna try horse meat, and I'm gonna try that. No, that's not gonna happen. I like trying new dishes as long as they are meats that I will actually eat. My husband, he's just an adventurous eater in general. But I don't eat seafood and I don't eat pork. Granted, he won't eat pork either, other than bacon. He will eat bacon. I do not eat bacon. I absolutely hate it. I hate the smell. I hate everything about it. I pretty much stick to, we eat a lot of turkey. Like, we eat so much turkey. We don't do ground beef at home. We will eat ground beef out and about. Like, if we go to a Mexican restaurant, I have no problem eating ground beef there. If we get McDonald's, I will eat a cheeseburger. It's not a big deal. Things like that. But at home, we do not even buy ground beef. Everything we do is with ground turkey. We do pretty much turkey everything. We eat a lot of turkey, a lot of chicken. And then beef-wise, we pretty much just eat steak. But my husband likes fish. I do not eat any kind of fish or seafood. I do not eat any kind of pork. And then my kids are just picky in general. Lennox is a more adventurous eater than Wrigley is. She is all about pasta. She will try any kind of pasta you put in front of her. She does not care. So we should have 40 in F is for food. I am not counting all those ones. Next we have G is for gas. This is for any kind of road trip gas we might need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I figured not only is this one going to be G is for gas, but it can also be good for any kind of like parking fees that we might come across. I feel like that is not new. Where's my new green? There's my new green. Okay. Because I was like, I really don't need that much for gas. I mean, I guess I do. We do drive to California a lot. But we have $1,000 in the gas sinking fund in the high yield, or not sinking fund, in the gas savings, in the high yield from doing the road trip savings challenge last year. And then I've also done scratch offs for gas. So we have some in the sinking fund. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put us right here. Do I want to switch this again? Maybe I just want to keep switching the greens. Yeah, let's try this one. Why not? So, I thought about it and I was like, this I guess can also be if we were to need, like, parking fees or anything. Because I don't want to make a sinking fund for every individual little expense, like parking and toll roads and gas. I think those can kind of all fall under the same category. So, granted, we don't have toll roads in Vegas. I don't think Nevada at all has toll roads. Does Nevada have toll roads?
Actually, I don't know. They'd be up north. I don't think we have any down here.
I don't remember ever seeing them up in Reno or Tahoe.
We went to the back country.
Huh. I'll have to ask Ariel. Because I don't think... It was actually something that blew my mind when we first moved to Vegas. I remember I worked at Fashion Show Mall on the Strip. And I used to take the Strip to work every day because we also lived on the Strip, but we lived on like the far south end of the Strip, like way past where the Strip actually ended. And one of the girls I worked with at Nordstrom said, "Hey, can you drop me off at home?" And I was like, "Yeah, not a problem. You're just going to have to tell me exactly how to get there and like exactly how I get to my house." Because at that time, I don't think I had GPS on, like, I don't think we had unlimited internet on our phones. I mean, you gotta remember, this was like 13 years ago. And I'm really, really, really bad at directions. And I'm brand new to the state, so I really don't know where I'm at. And I can't see at night. Like, I can't see during the day, let alone at night. So I went to, like, pull out onto the Strip, and she's like, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm pulling to the Strip," because that was the only way I knew how to get home. But also, I had never driven on the highways here, and I didn't know if, like... We were also really, really broke, and there was no way we could afford to pay tolls. And when you're at Fashion Show Mall, there's only 2 roads you can really go. You can go behind it and get on the 15, or you can go in front of it, and that's the Strip. Like those, and then it sits right between the 2. So obviously, I was not about to go behind it and go up onto the 15 and pay tolls. And so that I told her that, I was like, I've never been on that highway. She's like, "I will tell you how. Like, don't worry about it. And she's like, we don't have tolls here. I was like, what? She's like, no, we don't have tolls in Vegas. So that was that. Because I had moved here, we moved here from Florida, and literally every single freaking road in Florida is, you have to have a sun pass and you're paying. And it was just, oh, so frustrating. So H is for hotel. We have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 going into there. This one gets such little love. Let's use a new marker color. So I think this is my old one, maybe. Wait, oh wait. Oh man, I don't know now. I think these two are the same color. Maybe not. I'll have to check them on a piece of paper, but let's do this one. I think this one matches perfectly too. Like, look at that. Blends in. So it's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, that was my experience with that. It was crazy to me that they just did not have toll roads in Vegas. And then in California, for the most part, they're not really tolls unless, I think there's like one highway that charges a fee, and it's not, I think it's because it's like a private highway. I don't know, it's weird. I just know it's down when we go down to like San Diego. So. But something else that was new when I moved here was the POV lanes. HOV? They're called HOV, right?
Yeah.
HOV. Why am I a POV? I was literally just doing content. They're point of view lanes. No, they're HOV lanes. What does that stand for? Do you know?
High occupancy vehicle.
High occupancy vehicle. If you're not familiar, an HOV lane is basically, it just means you have to have more than one person in your vehicle. And then you can use the fast lane. Like, it's a specific lane on the far left. It's really nice. There's a lot less traffic over there. So it's high occupancy vehicles can use them, and in some areas, correct me if I'm wrong.
Motorcycles.
Okay, yep. Yes, motorcycles can also use them. So it's real nice because we always have more than one person in our car between us and the kids. And we also have them in Vegas. But in Vegas, they were never enforced before, and they're getting much more, like, they're definitely enforcing it more here. And I've noticed more of our highways are, like, actually labeled. Because we had it before, but there'd be, like, one sign, and you wouldn't see another one of those signs for miles. So it was like, is it still an HOV? It was very questionable. A lot of people just weren't really sure. And so it just wasn't enforced. But they're definitely becoming more popular here. And they're being enforced a lot better, which is really, really nice. Especially on the 15. So, yep, it's very interesting to see how different places are. And then when we lived in Chicago area, oh man, every highway is so crazy there. It's all ridiculous. Alright, I is for influence. Oh my goodness, are these? Oh, I thought these were all I's. I was like, there's no way. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one doesn't get much. I'm okay with that. $4. I couldn't remember. I already forgot, you guys. So $4 going into I is for influence. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And J is for Japan. We didn't have any J-Bucks last time, and this time we do. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6 going into J is for Japan. Oop, I almost just put that in the eyes. I was like, wait, why is there only a couple dollars in here? That binder should be busting at the seams. Oh, we are going to have to use the new red, so this is not going to match. Because I threw out the other one. I said 6, right? Oh my gosh, I already put it in the envelope. I don't remember. We're gonna hope it was 6, and if not, we'll correct it next time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So J is for Japan is done. And last but not least, L is for Legoland. I love the look of this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11 going into L is for Legoland because we just get a ridiculous amount of L bucks. Oh, I have to grab a black marker though. So 11. So 10 would put us here, and so this should be 11. Still have not heard from Legoland on when they're going to be doing the parade. It just says this summer all over the, like, website and social media and stuff. And that's the same information that we have. It just says, it's coming this summer. And they haven't said anything to us. So, I don't know. Do not know. Speaking of which, we actually have a Legoland video we need to put out. But it's so old. It was filmed way before I ever got a camera. I don't remember if my husband had a camera at the time or if we were filming on his phone. Like, that's how old it is. Because it was our very first trip to Legoland. And it wasn't it actually wasn't our first trip to Legoland. It was our second trip to Legoland. But the video isn't on Legoland. It's on the Legoland Hotel. And we keep debating on if we should put it out or if we should try to redo it now that we kind of know what we're doing. And that was kind of the same thing with the Virgin Voyage cruise that we just put out. It was a year ago, and we have learned a lot in our YouTubing in a year. I mean, again, I had a camera, but I didn't even have a gimbal then. I was using I was using a little, like, camera selfie stick type thing. It really wasn't that, but it was like a mini tripod that was flexible. And that's what I was using. So all the parts where I filmed myself, like, they are very shaky, but very raw and real. And then all the parts where I used my husband's camera, I was using his gimbal. So those ones are much smoother. Still real, just you're not getting seasick watching those parts. So a lot has changed. If it looks like, wow, did they go backwards in their filming ability? Kind of. We didn't actually go backwards. We just went backwards with our content is backwards. We're putting out older content right now. So that is officially $100 into the Bucks binder, and we're making some great progress, and we had some great conversation. Or I had conversation with the camera. So yeah, I will see you guys back here for my next one. Bye.